Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The Browns at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 12.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 3rd down, Lawrence got London on the slant.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Look at me. Get ball.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, doctor.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey, exit. Hey, Haywood. Yeah.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Lawrence to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Block it.
In motion, the tight end.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
.37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
On the stick.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, jump it.
Lawrence.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Lawrence will throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
78 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
61 yards.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 33. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Chubb on the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give running right is Chubb.
97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Lawrence. And caught by London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb.
And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. To throw again on second down, Allen. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Diggs going in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
go. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the place. Remember me.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advice.